Location-based games are games that are played in the real-world environment, generally using mobile devices, so handheld devices like GPS units, PDAs and mobile phones. Basically, location-based games allow you to take gaming to the streets. Normally, location-based games are about people working together to solve something, so they're group-based and team-based, and they're about to sort of explore and interact both with the real and the virtual. So they use the real spaces, and they also have a relationship to a kind of virtual world or a virtual concept. The real pleasures of a location-based game is a lot of socialisation that happens because you play in groups, you're required to interact with others, and also that sense of discovery when familiar places in the city suddenly become sort of new and strange, or you're actually led to places that you may not have found before. Our intention with Scoot was to let families kind of explore the relationships between the major cultural organisations, to take them into places they hadn't seen before, and we certainly had that experience for families that got to explore the State Library, many of them having certainly not been there with their children and seeing, what an extraordinary place it is. It was about getting families to collaborate with technology, so a lot of kids are really obviously very proficient with mobile phones and other technologies, and often parents are less so. And I think whilst kids will be very good at the kind of clue solving, parents might have a better map of the city that they were working to in their heads. So it was a really nice kind of collaborative balance. When kids were playing the game, they were actually engaged with saving the world from the invasion of these evil carnies from another planet. Very carefully had key historical moments and things that were referenced in the interactives in the games and some of the clues, so we could tease out little bits of the actual history and help people sort of learn and engage with that as they play. For example, in the State Library, there was a game called Barry Bongo where you had to play like a bongo drumming game to get Sir Edmund Barry a copy of the book. And then when he got the book, there was a sort of archaic telephone sitting next to you on a stand, and then that would ring. And then when you picked that up, Sir Edmund Barry would give you a message and a clue to solve. And the clue actually referred to the most famous trial that he judged over, which was, of course, Ned Kelly. So there was this sort of playful sort of interaction between the history of sites and sort of stories around those sites and the game itself. So we were constantly trying to engage people both with the real world and the fantasy world of Scoot.